Yes, hello my friends. Just another race. It's leveled up. Stage 4. Which has a little bit of a climb. In the beginning it's flat to downhill. But then on the island we will have a short climb, about 16 meters of elevation. This is not yet the climb. This is in the lead-in. This part will not be ridden again. Everybody will focus on the climbs. We do 3 laps, meaning 2 laps, 3 laps. Can be seen from the bar above. So it's 3 times the climb. And the downhill will be pretty fast. First group has formed already. About 20, I think. Yes, because the finish is flat and the downhill is fast, I chose the bench because I'm lightweight. On the climb should be okay, and in the downhill and in the end, of course, you need the most slippery frame and wheels you can get. Yeah, the flat, I think nobody will attack now in the flats on the first 2 laps. The heavier riders that can do that actually attack in the flat. They are perhaps thinking about the climb, where of course, even if having 2.7 watts for 20 minutes or something, even then, it's not a good idea to break away too early. And there's not so much energy and power left to really get somebody. I hope. In these D races, I have already seen crazy things, like a single rider breaking away for the last 10 kilometers and keeping a gap of 30 seconds for a long time, in the end reducing his power but still winning easily. So you need to be aware of everything, or prepared for everything. top of the climb, after short flat, we have a new power up, or the Shisha Sprint, which has a banner. So actually I could of course like to have a feather. So this was the easy part. About 500 meters to go until the climb starts, which has about 5%, 6% max, and actually it has 2 steps. Yeah, the group is still pretty big. One guy going to the front with a helmet. Opening up the lake back. I'm going to the front just not to let the gap increase too much. The climb is not yet done. The most ugly part is still ahead. He seems to be heavy because he's going just 2.0, still gapping us. Climb is still some way to go. Wow, 3 such laps will be hard. Okay, I did most of the work, guys. Now it's time for recover. And now what this is kept. This is strange. You are so strong. Investing too much in the first climb. Down here, I think it's still not finished. So 68 meters. So next top is at 130 meters. Ah, they're coming back, I think. Instead of trying to extend the gap. We dropped Mr. Martins. Okay, this is the finish. It's a 350 meter sprint, which is about the draft duration, a little bit more than that, or the helmet. Only 15 seconds, so it's just perhaps 200 meters, depending on the velocity in the sprint. Of course, the Swiss guy, who was so strong in the first climb, now has to work. Even though coming back, and will be tough. With the helmet, the strategy is a little bit different because there is still 2 laps of 2 power-ups coming, meaning you can spend it. It's probably, I think, draft and helmet are about the same in efficiency in this race. So I don't care what I get. It simply changes a little bit the strategy for the sprint. On the downhill, as a lightweight person, I need to stay in the draft. Of course, in the first group, if possible. And the Swiss guy is still fighting. Perhaps he's counting on the uphill. So, how to bridge with the helmet? You can actually, if somebody goes, first observe, because with the helmet, with a short sprint, you can get almost every day. Because nobody is at the limit in such an early phase. So I don't need to go with the first guy. Yeah, there's the first step of this climb. Afterwards it's flat. Notice it's almost there. Now the gap is increasing again because we are also pushing. My sprint is better than my 1 in 5 minutes power. I want to keep the group together as long as possible. But this is now 13 seconds back. Perhaps you didn't read the manual. This one is slower than the last one. Wow, he's back home. Probably standing up for a minute. Or some seconds. And loading the next one. The bigger block, some 30 seconds ago, away, they could be dangerous because they are so big. So in the downhill, they will be pretty fast. The next climb will be hard. challenging in the sprint. Mr. Krohn came away, unfortunately. I think he's tough to beat. He was never leading. Always only sucking the wheels. Probably a good tactician. Observing well. Perhaps some guys will be left. Amazing how much this Swiss guy lost. Going with a super duck. And go away. Time to drink. So one more lap. I was never racing this course. So important to keep in mind how the finish will go. Actually, I'm pretty recovered. So the climb, I hope I can stay with them. Although my bike is rather heavy in comparison to my body weight. So I'm more prepared for the last 200 meters. And on the climb, my task is to recover as far as possible. Actually, I think the draft is even better. Nobody will go now. We are pretty slow. Oh, I think Mr. Krohn dropped his draft, the new one. So he's hoping for a helmet, although being very heavy. From his avatar, he seems to be heavy. So a little bit strange. Yeah, my one, they all gave their draft away. 3 guys of 6 gave their draft away. Actually, from first sight, I think nobody is really able the rest of the block at the climb. Let's see. If the top, the finish would be on the top, for sure somebody would try. But with a long downhill, it's more of, if you go, you lose. Because the downhill is so fast. At least a single rider cannot go. To invest a lot in case somebody goes, because afterwards there is the downhill. Somebody going will also be exhausted and not push so much on the downhill if somebody is at his back on his wheel. So I think it's like on this push. And he is heavy. must go, otherwise we will be caught. Is with us. Nice place. What a cool course. As you can see, I needed not to invest the most watts, but most of the watts per kilo. So, I deserve to win. I think it was technically okay. I did a lot of work on the downhill, and look, Lenny Boy became third. He was almost winning the sprint. He is 2.4. He's about 100 kilo. This is of course much different from what I have. Here not heavy guy. This one is lightweight. Probably similar to me. This one a little bit heavier, this one very heavy. Mr. Korn, as I said, this was why he tried to go shortly before the Shisha went, because of the flat. 225, if he goes like 300 for some time, it's difficult to catch him. And on the downhill, with 100 kilo, it's again difficult. So his tactic was completely right. He was just with 2.2. He didn't have the power to go the whole climb. Mr. Woods also heavy. Mr. Krohn, man, he lost 1 minute. I think he wanted to win or to die, and he died. Yeah. It was a great race. I had time. I need to have my tastatur.